Ja, moin, ich bin Robin von Metal4, wir sitzen hier mit Insomnium auf dem RockHarz und haben ein paar Fragen vorbereitet. So first, welcome to the RockHarz 2014.
Thank you.
A few months ago, you released your album Shadows of the Dying Sun. Can you explain the sense of this title?
Well, I think kind of like symbolize in a way end of the world and basically also this kind of human life. So we're just here for a short while. We just cast shadows and then we fade away. So it's just like kind of like symbolizing the mortality of people.
3 years ago, are gone between your previous release and the recent album. Did anything peculiar happen in this period concerning the band?
So you mean between One for Sorrow and the new one?
Yes.
So yeah, when we released One for Sorrow, we got our new guitar player, Markus there sitting, and
Hi Markus.
he's having a bit hangover and feeling antisocial, but we just give him a couple of beers and he'll be fine again. And yeah, so he joined Insomnium and has become like more important role. So he's also writing new songs or wrote new songs for the new album and he's more involved in his writing, music writing and sound wise. So we have a bit more new, bit more guitar solos, for example, and so on. So a bit of like musical collaboration, new spices there.
Okay, did he bring influences from Omnium Gotham with him, or?
Yeah, I think you can easily hear his guitar playing and his tonality, so especially with the solos, but I think like Markus adapted really well. So when he brought his own songs, they sounded Insomnium to my ears.
You will be touring in America. What do you expect from this journey?
I love America. It's really like people are saying just American stupid, but it's a really big country. You have lots to see there, and people are nice and polite, and we also have quite a lot Canadian dates, and we go to places where we haven't played before in Canada. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe the only downside is that it's in January, so we go north and it will be cold. But on the other hand, we come from Finland, so we're kind of used to that. But like just hoping that the bus won't broke or we don't have any of these kind of misfortunes, that everything goes well, and I'm sure it will be a fun run.
Will you have some time to see the landscapes in Canada?
I'm not sure. Like tours are quite busy, so hectic, and we aim to play almost every day, so you get a fee and so on. But of course, when you're traveling from coast to coast in the US, sometimes it just takes so long, so you have to have a day off, and basically you're just driving the whole time, and sometimes you even have like 2 drivers and they're taking turns, and so I think like we try to make most of like tourism and like just sightseeing every day and see something what's around, but it kind of like also depends where the gig venue is located. So if it's near center, it's easy to just go and walk and see stuff.
You have a blog about the recording process. Do you get a lot of feedback, and how important is the contact for you to your fans?
I think it's like I was writing first for Guitar World online stuff, and then they just closed that down. And yeah, I was like, it's nice to share something about the recording process. It's kind of like hard to, and I think it was kind of easier for us to just write it retrospectively as a one run, instead of like keeping kind of blog every day you update something, because I think it's nice to when you're in a studio, you need to really put your energy and strength on recording process, so you don't have that much time to do anything else. So we were just focusing on studio stuff then, and then retrospectively I just wrote the blog, and I think it's important to share this kind of stuff with fans, that they might be interested in what gears we used and so on. So.
The albums received really good feedback. Did you expect that?
Well, you always hope that your albums will do well, but yeah, I think it was really surprising that we got like such a high chart position in Germany, and then we also hit the charts in Switzerland and so on. So we haven't been able to do that, and also be album of the month in Metal Hammer. So that was really cool, and kind of like I take a lot of pride in that. But I mean, like it's always nice when it goes well, but it's hard to. I try to not like think about that too much. But of course, feels always nice when the album is received well.
Which one is your favorite song from the new album, and which one works live, good live?
Well, we have played I think half of the songs live. One of my favorites is Promethean song. It's not written by me, but Markus, so I kind of like that a bit more because it's not so close to yourself, and you always get bored with your own stuff anyway. But and it's not only because it's written somebody else, but it's also a really great song. So and it works really well live as well, even though it's not straight on headbanging on. It's more subtle and a bit more mellow song, but I think it works really well live, and it's kind of good ending song for new gigs.
Will you play it at the end of the gig today?
Yeah, we will.
So, thank you for the interview, and the last words are you.
Well, thank you for the interview, and if you haven't heard us, check us online, YouTube. We have a new music video. It's a new music video for the new album, and yeah, if you like, support, and come to say hi, and come to see gigs.
I will later.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Cheers.